Hi everyone, Marcos here. Super excited to talk to you more about this open source project I've been working for a while called the Community Agent Bridge, which has the simple goal of enabling agents of different types to connect as quote unquote participants in Teams meetings. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the project, what we have so far, as well as present some of the main features that are available. So on this first page, we need to configure the core services, which include the Azure Communication Services responsible for the Teams Interrupt, the speech service responsible for the text-to-speech, as well as the Azure Foundry OpenAI model responsible for the pre and post-processing, as well as intent recognition and other activities. So I'm going to fill out these keys, which are stored as part of the OS Credential Manager, by the way, and then return in a bit. Okay, we're all set in terms of the main keys. Just a quick comment that the Foundry, I tried using the 5.1 and 5.2 chat models, but was unable to fully test other models, okay? And this is using the API key for the authentication. Next step is to configure one of the supported agent types to establish the connection. We have three different agent types available as of this release. The Copilot Studio with the full Microsoft authentication, the Copilot Studio Anonymous with the secret exposed for the direct line, and the Microsoft Foundry agent as well. So for this demo, I'm going to choose the Copilot Studio with the Microsoft authentication and then return in a bit. Prior to initiating the signing with Microsoft, I just wanted to explain that for the Copilot Studio with Microsoft off, you need to create a new app registration that's explained in the documentation. And from here, you need to take two actions. The first one is that under settings, enable the public client flow, as this application is built on Tauri and we run as a desktop client. And the second option is to enable the API permission under APIs my organization uses. You just select Power Platform. And under delegated, you can expand the Copilot Studio, and this is the permission that you need to be able to invoke the Copilot Studio for the authentication. So once that's set, we can authenticate against this agent. Once authentication is completed, the token will persist and try to persist as much as possible unless you revoke it. And then we can click on test connection to confirm everything is all set. And it will validate again. And once that's done, we have not just the core services, but also an agent configure that we can start interacting with. So you can see that the agent has already been chosen automatically. And from here, all we need is a Teams meeting link, as well as to pick one of the available agent behaviors that will determine how the agent will interact as part of the meeting. So let's create a new meeting. Let me get a link to provide to the agent. And click on join. And shortly the agent should enter into the lobby. The agent is here in the lobby, and you can confirm that the display name matches the name of the agent. And once I admit, the agent will send a welcome message stating that he is part of the Teams meeting chat, as well as display this dynamic output string. From the agent perspective, there is this meeting stage in which you can check main information about the state of the meeting, the connected agent, the voice, which you can change later, as well as pick one of the available behaviors. You can customize the speed as well as access the live caption that comes from the Teams Interact, as well as the Teams meeting chat, as well as the AI agent conversation. And this one comes from Copilot Studio directly. So there are basically two ways in which you can interact with the agent from here. So the first one is that from the chat, you can mention the agent. And once that's done, the message which mentions the agent will be relayed to the Copilot Studio conversation. And once that's processed, the response will also be sent back to the Teams meeting automatically, as you can see from here. You can also manually chat with the AI agent conversation or manually send a message on behalf of the agent into the meeting. In addition, the other way in which you can mention the agent is by saying the agent name directly, in this case, delivery drone, and asking questions. So in this example, if I enable my mic, the closed caption should display my message here. And from here, I can say, delivery drone, what are the main risks of this project?
The main risks associated with the delivery drone project include technical challenges such as the drone design not meeting specifications, prototype failures during testing, software and hardware incompatibility, and
Once the agent receives the first message, it enters into this conversation mode, in which you can continue to interact with it without having to mention it again. Give me a one-paragraph summary of the project. And as you can see, it will continue to accommodate for any potential intents to interact with it and handle accordingly.
the Really Cloud Delivery Drone project aims to
You can click on stop speaking here. You can also force to send a message to the meeting in case you don't like to receive and wait for the agent to speak. And also there are two different agent behaviors available in here. The first one is raise hand, in which the agent will raise his hand and only speak when lowered manually. And the other option is the review, which will display a review box on the top here of the interface, which you can also approve or deny, but also can force, in case of deny, to manually send into the meeting chat as desired. So in addition to that, once you leave the meeting, you will be presented with a summary that contains information about the questions as well as the main topics that were asked during the meeting. You can also export that into a CSV file. And before wrapping up, let me quickly show you the other types of agents you can add from here. So let me click on the CPS, the Copilot Studio with the Anonymous. You can select different voices as well. So for this one, all you need is the direct line secret. Let me grab it quickly. And you can click on test to confirm all is set correctly. As you can see, all set. And the other type is the Microsoft Foundry agent. And from this one, let me get information. Now for the authentication with the Foundry agent, the path chosen in here was to configure a service principal. In this case, to create manually an application. Now, as for the permission, this won't work yet. We need to select the Foundry project in here and manually assign a role assignment of Azure AI user to the service principal. And once that's done, you can also expand the Foundry. And if we click on test connection, we can confirm that the connection was verified successfully. You can also sign out in case you like from the Copilot Studio with Microsoft Authentication. And from here, you can select the agent and connect into the meeting, customize the behaviors, and proceed from here. So that's it. Thank you so much for your attention, and feel free to collaborate in the comments or in the GitHub repo if needed. And looking forward to your comments and feedback here. Thank you.